Here we are going to demonstrate a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. The goal of the stretch is to increase hip extension range of motion, or the leg going slightly behind the spine. The first cue that I'm going to give you is to get as tall as you can. Try to get your head as close to the ceiling as you can. Next, we want to create a posterior rotation of the pelvis. So one way to think about that is to draw your belt buckle toward your chest or to tuck your tailbone underneath of you. Once you get that posterior rotation, we're going to keep our core tight, hold that posterior rotation, and weight shift slightly forward. Some of you may not need to add the weight shift forward, as you might feel a good enough stretch with just the posterior tilt. If you do create the weight shift forward, we want to make sure that we don't lose that posterior rotation or extend through our back. We also want to make sure that we don't overstretch with this one, as we often see. What happens here is the front side of the joint gets overstressed and we actually create instability at the joint, and we don't get as much stretch through the higher portion of our hip flexors, which we would like.